This what if on what if Naruto had gained control over Kyuubi's chakra during the month of training for the finals of the Chunin exams part 1. The like goal for this video is 39 likes. Sooner the like goal meets sooner I will upload the part for this what if. If you enjoy this what if, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Disclaimer, I don't own Naruto nor this frantic. Amazing. To think that he fought in the prelims 2 days ago and started water walking yesterday with half of his chakra sealed and his control down the tubes, and yet when his chakra is normal, he can't even manage to summon a baby toad. Why is it that he can't expel enough chakra at once to summon, when he can make 1,000 clones? Thought Jiraiya as he looked away from the beautiful young woman swimming in the lake next to the clearing that Naruto was training in. Maybe it's the fox? When Kyuubi was fully sealed away, he had better chakra control. Maybe Kyuubi is messing with his control somehow. Another tadpole. What am I doing wrong? Questioned Naruto to himself, unaware that Jiraiya was in the tree behind him. Maybe Naruto should meet the fox? Mito once said that she would visit the fox every so often, and Kushina got to the point that she could use the fox's pure chakra. Kushina was known as the Red Death because of her hair, and when she was ever in a pinch, she would start to radiate red chakra. Only Minato, Jiraiya and old man Sarutobi knew that it was actually the fox and not some Jinjutsu or fire nature chakra. How did those two manage to do it, I wonder? Could it be that they took the fox's power? Oh well, here goes nothing. Even if it doesn't work, I'll just teach him the trick to shadow clone training Naruto. What would you say if I told you there was a way you could summon the Toad Boss? Asked Jiraiya as he looked down on Naruto from a tree. That he was using to peek on girls. I would do it. I can't let that dumb stay better than me. Shouted an excited, yet very tired Naruto. It was a fact that Naruto hated Sasuke, not because of the special training he got from Kakashi, or even that fact that he was admired, but for the fact that Sasuke had everything handed to him, and never had to actually work for anything. Good, follow me. Stated Jiraiya as he leapt from the tree and started jogging towards the far end of the training area, Naruto close behind, but having to sprint to keep up with the shockingly fast older man. After only a few minutes of running, which turned out to be about 2 miles, much to Naruto's shock, they arrived at a rather deep canyon. Naruto was panting and cursing at Jiraiya for running so fast, while Jiraiya simply summoned a small gray toad. Gamada, can you inform Sensei that me and Naruto will be training in Foster Canyon for the remainder of the month, and ask him to send the Anbu that guards Naruto? The toad simply nodded and proofed off to the Hokage's office, to deliver his message. Naruto, what did you feel when you used the fox's chakra? Questioned Jiraiya. Naruto's eyes widened in shock. Well, when I saw Sasuke go down, I got really angry, but when I was trying to save Sasuke and Sakura from Snake Face, I felt, I don't know. It was weird, like I wasn't fighting for myself, like I was fighting for something more. Naruto, we're going to the bottom of this canyon, and you're going to talk to the fox. Stated Jiraiya. Why would I? He's made my life hell. The only thing he's good for is when I get hurt, and it's usually his fault anyway. Stated Naruto loudly. Well, would you rather switch places? That demon in your gut has probably been staring at the same thing for the last 70 years? You don't know this, but that fox has been sealed 3 times now, and the only time it's been out, it was immediately attacked. Put yourself in that position. Stated Jiraiya as if that explained everything, though at most it raised further questions. What? I thought I was the only one to ever carry this stupid thing. Shouted Naruto. Naruto. You're not the only person in the world that has a demon sealed inside of them. Stated Jiraiya. I'm not? Questioned Naruto. No. In fact, it's so common that there's a name for them. Jinshu Uriki, the power of human sacrifice. You've met one of them. Gaara of the desert is a Jinshu Uriki. Stated Jiraiya, a sad smile on his face. But he's the son of the Kazekage. Why would he have a demon sealed inside of him? Question Naruto. Most Jinshu Uriki are related to cages or important people. In Kumo, the container of the 8 tails is a man by the name of Killer Bee, the Raikage's brother. There is another container in Kumo, a blonde woman. I don't know her name or what beast she holds. I'll be honest, the only reason I even know about her is because she called me peeping. Stated Jiraiya, a stupid perverted grin on his face. Guessing she beat the shit out of you? Laughed Naruto. Actually, she asked me to sign her book and not use her in any of my books. Stated Jiraiya. What? There's actually a girl out there that reads your books? Asked Naruto. Shut up, Kaki. We're getting off topic. It's your duty as a Jinshu Uriki to at the very least be able to use your curse. Stated Jiraiya seriously. I still don't want to. If it's not my own power, then I don't want to have it. Stated Naruto adamantly. Naruto, by that logic, you wouldn't use a kunai or a sword or shuriken or a senbon. Stated Jiraiya. Huh? Why do you say that? Asked a confused Naruto. It's simple. That demon sealed in your gut is nothing but a tool. If used wrong it can kill you, if you don't learn to use it, it can kill you and everyone around you, and it's one of the best trump cards out there. Seeing Naruto's confusion, Jiraiya slapped his forehead and elaborated. Your demon can heal you. If you learn to control its chakra, you could take anything but a killing blow and keep fighting. Imagine that. A Hokage that can take any blow in stride and always come through in the end. Good lord, this kid is more stubborn than his old man and his mother. Minato, Kushina, what do I do to make your son understand? Thought Jiraiya. So, it's just a tool? Like a kunai or a sword? Questioned Naruto. I could always just not use it unless I really need it. Well, that was easy. I'll have to remember to just relate everything to him being Hokage from now on. Thought Jiraiya. Yes, although a much more robust and powerful tool. And just like any weapon, you have to learn to use it, and unlike other weapons, you will have to earn the right to use this tool. So, how do I go about doing this? Asked Naruto. When I first met Killer Bee, he said he had a mental connection with his beast. Also, it was said that Yagura, the 4th Mizukage, had such control over his beast that he could fully transform into it. Stated Jiraiya, more to himself than anything. I guess that you might be able to travel into the seal and speak to him. At the very least, you could ask him to use his chakra whenever you wanted. And how do I do that? Asked Naruto. Like this. Shouted Jiraiya as he pushed Naruto over the edge of the massive canyon. Jiraiya then followed after his blonde student, ready to catch him when he finally entered the seal. Or at least before he hit the ground. Meanwhile, Naruto was freaking out. God damn it. How the hell is this supposed to help me? Questioned Naruto as he felt a pull in the back of his mind and blacked out. He was then promptly caught by Jiraiya, and taken to the bottom of the canyon. Mindscape, where am I? How the hell did I get in a sewer? Asked Naruto as he looked around his surroundings, seeing that one end of the sewer was bright and the other was dark. He decided to go towards the light. I swear to God, pervy sage, if I'm dead I'm going to haunt you for the rest of your life. I can help with that, came a deep booming voice from where Naruto was heading. But first, I believe we have much to discuss. Naruto walked up in front of a large gate, easily 50 feet tall. Behind the gate, 2 huge blood red eyes and orange ears were visible. Are you Kyuubi? No, I'm the Easter Bunny. No shit, I'm Kyuubi. Now what is it you want? I hate talking to humans, so make it quick before I choose to eat you. My sensei sent me here so that I could make a connection with you and maybe request the use of some of your chakra. But I have another reason for wanting to speak to you. Stated Naruto with confidence and resolve that honestly shocked the chakra entity. Ha 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 ha, and what exactly do you want to know? Depending on the questions, I may let you use some of my chakra. Well, I have a couple of questions. I guess my first is, Why does my mind look like a sewer? The second is, why did you attack the village the night I was born? And the third, who were your other hosts? And 4. Outside of letting you go, what can I do to make you more comfortable while you're here? I don't know why your mind is a sewer, maybe it's because of your mindset. I was being controlled when I attacked the village. I refuse to go into any more detail than that. My first host was the man who first sealed me, Hashirama's wife. I believe her name was Mito. The second was a woman named Kushina. Reminds me a lot of you, fiery temper, skilled, wanted to be Hokage. Then there's you. Now if you truly want to make my life inside of this seal better, you could give me access to your senses. I'm tired of living closed off from the world. You could also change the size of this cage. It may seem big to you, though I can barely move in this place. Stated a much calmer and even friendlier sounding Kyuubi. How would I do that? Asked Naruto, his curiosity skyrocketed by the suddenly not so terrifying Kyuubi. It's your mind, Kit. If I knew, I would tell you. My best guess is that if you concentrate hard enough, you can move these things at your will. Naruto closed his eyes, and barely a second later, a pulse ripped through his mindscape, shredding everything in its path. Then a second pulse went through his mindscape, turning it into one giant cave with about a dozen doors on both sides and a small path in the back of the cave with a large blinking exit sign above it. Then, Kyuubi's cage expanded in all directions, forming a large grassy valley, surrounded on all sides by mountains and of course the large gate that made up the seal. Kyuubi was shocked. Not only was it beautiful, it was also brilliant. With mountains on all sides, it didn't truly feel like he was trapped anymore. The grass felt great on his paws. There was a massive tree in the back that looked like it would be great for napping under, and finally, because of the drop-off, Naruto and Kyuubi now stood eye to eye. That's when Kyuubi felt it. He could feel everything going on around Naruto, the perverted one setting up camp. A small fox was currently staring at Naruto from afar. Somewhere, a blonde with large breast was losing a lot of money. A snake was cutting open an orange. A scarecrow was creating a lot of lightning, and a bowl-cut man was somehow doing push-ups with his chin. Wow! That was easier than I thought. Stated Naruto. You have proven yourself to me, Kit. I'm going to give you a gift, but first, I must tell you of my origins. Kit? Questioned Naruto. You've just done more for me than any human since the man that created me. You see, all 9 Bujuu are all originally from one being. An ever-powerful beast that created the oceans and continents. It was the Kyuubi. It had no emotions, no thoughts, it was just a giant mass of immeasurable energy. That is until it was sealed into a single man. On the man's deathbed, he released the Kyuubi, separated its power from its body and used it to create the 9 Bujuu. Each of us have a power from the great beast. Mine is its ability to harness natural energy and convert it to my own, so I can never run out. My last container earned enough of my respect to use just under a tael of my power. You on the other hand have earned everything. I'm giving you full, unrestricted control of all of my powers. And my true name, Kit, is Kurama. What? Asked Naruto with an unreadable expression. I'm going to give you full control of my powers, my chakra, my senses, hell, even my techniques, though you'll have to modify them. Trailed of Kurama as he sat in the middle of the cage, pondering how a tiny boy would be able to perform his 2 best attacks. Really? Why? Asked Naruto. He had never really been given anything, other than his goggles and his wallet. Because Kit, you've done more for me than almost anyone else. You earned my respect, when you made my life easier, even though you could have made it even worse. Plus it's pointless having basically unlimited chakra go to waste. Stated Kurama. What about that other stuff? You said all your powers and senses as well. Questioned Naruto. For the love of Kami, you ask a lot of questions. At least this way I won't have to explain as much later. Other than pure chakra, each tailed beast got a power, or in my case, Several. The first I already told you about, being able to gather natural energy, though it's only when I don't move. The second, as a mass of rage and hatred myself, I can sense negative emotions, as well as any chakra producing beings, and in some cases, even what their intentions are based on their chakra flow. The third, is rapid regeneration. My chakra, contrary to what you may think, is a multiplier. Anything exposed to my chakra kicks into overdrive. Say you get a huge gash on your arm, send my chakra to it, and it will heal several times faster. You can also use it on muscles to increase your power and speed, and even on your eyes, brain and nervous system, so that you can react much faster. Stated Kyuubi. That's so cool. Thank you Lord Kurama. Yelled Naruto in glee. Hold up Git, don't call me Lord, it irritates me. Second, you will have to work for it. As you will have to separate my chakra from me. Stated Kurama. Huh? Why do I have to do that? Wouldn't that hurt you? Questioned Naruto. Because, my rage and malice are intertwined with my chakra. If you break that connection, you can use the full dose of my chakra without losing it like you did on the bridge. Stated Kurama. Though I doubt you will be able to use a full dose of the bat. You're going to need chakra control exercise to manipulate the flow of my chakra and regulate it, otherwise it will throw off everything and leave you extremely vulnerable. Okay, that makes sense, but how do I do it? Asked Naruto. Pull the seal off the gate, connect with my chakra and pull it out of me. Stated Kurama. Hold the hell up. I have to remove my seal? You would just escape then. Stated Naruto. No, the seal on the gate is the bearer seal that keeps me from attacking you. The full seal is probably hidden somewhere that neither of us are aware exists. If you don't believe me, look at the seal on the door. Does it look anything like the one on your gut? Questioned Kurama. Naruto drew a blank as he looked at the seal on the cage. Kurama was right, where the one on his gut was a spiral, this one was a kanji for barrier. So I just pull this off and then I take your chakra? More or less. Well, here it goes, stated Naruto as he reached up and pulled the seal off the cage. Outside world, you requested me Lord Jiraiya? Questioned a cat-masked Zanbu, both men standing at the bottom of Foster Canyon, next to the large stream that ran down the middle. Tenzo, there's no need to be so formal with me. If I didn't care when I found you in Orochimaru's lab, I don't care now. Stated Jiraiya. Fine, you requested me, Jiraiya. Questioned Tenzo as he took his mask off, revealing a brown-haired man with coal-black eyes and a helmet-style forehead protector. Yes, I'm going to be helping Naruto in using Kyuubi's chakra, and I want you here in case something goes wrong. Stated Jiraiya. But he's only 12. Surely he can't be ready yet. What about the fox's influence? Questioned Tenzo. Well, 1, that's why you're here, 2, he's used it before, and 3, we both know that he is not your standard 12-year-old. Stated Jiraiya. So, when do we bing? And what will we be doing? Questioned Tenzo. Well, if Naruto can obtain a portion of Kyuubi's chakra, we will be training in that. On top of that, we're going to use shadow clones to begin fixing the flaws in his taijutsu, try and teach him some genjutsu, or at least how to break them, and I'll start teaching him the Rasengan. Listed off. Jiraiya. You can do that with shadow clones? I thought they only transferred memory? Stated Tenzo. But muscle memory is just that, memory. I'm still not sure how I should go about teaching him taijutsu though. Stated Jiraiya. What do you mean? He seems perfect for Lord Yondame's flash fist, all we would have to do is bring his speed up? Stated Tenzo, already exited to train the boy he had watched over as an infant. Number. He's like me, too unpredictable to have a set taijutsu style, and his in-battle intelligence when coming up with plans, from what Kakashi told me and from what I saw at the preliminaries, I believe is even greater than Ichi's. I'm thinking of just having him learn a bunch of strikes, blocks, dodges, counters and maybe even counters if we have time. He can piece together a working combo in a fight. Stated Jiraiya. Tenzo was stunned. He was a few years older than Ichi and remembers clearly just how intelligent the man was when he was partnered with him under Kakashi. To hear that a Chunin, even one with Naruto's parentage, was even greater than the prodigy, or as many knew him, slaughterer of the Uchiha, was mind-blowing. Kakashi-senpai said that? No, but from the report that was written, in less than 2 seconds, Naruto came up with a plan that forced Zabuza Momogi to release Kakashi when he got caught in the water. Prison. I've also watched the tape from his match in the Chunin exams when he beat the Inuzuka with a fart and an improvised taijutsu move he saw once from another Chunin. Stated Jiraiya with a smirk while we can both teach him the strikes and blocks to the clones as they learn chakra control, how to break Genjutsu in the beginning of the Rasengan. Unknown Minato-kun, he released the barrier. Which one of us should go? Asked Kushina with tears in her eyes, knowing that he would say himself, and it would be the last time she ever saw him. Neither of us will go. Stated Minato calmly as he watched his son struggle with all his might to pull the chakra from the beast, and surprisingly, was almost an eighth the way done. He had to admit, this was going way faster than he expected. Idiot. Why wouldn't one of us go? He needs help. Stated Kushina angrily. He's fine, dear. Look, the Kyuubi is letting him take its chakra. Why go now when he doesn't need us and risk not being there when he truly does? Questioned Minato. Kushina knew her husband was right, and that her little Naruto didn't need them at the moment, but goddammit, she wanted to be there for this. You better hope to Kami that he needs us more at some point, because if he doesn't, I'm going to kill you. Sorry dear, I'm already dead, and so are you. Stated Minato cheekily. Fine, I'll just use my 1,000 years of painful death. Stated Kushina, with Naruto and Kurama come on Kit, you're almost halfway there. Ground out the fox, who was beginning to feel the immense strain that went along with having your chakra forcibly removed. Naruto said nothing as he continued to rip the chakra from the massive beast. With strained eyes he watched as the fox began to wither to skin and bones. The fox apparently knew what the young blonde was thinking as it ground out, I'll recover, just whatever you do, do not stop. The backlash will kill us both. Now keep going, you're almost there. Naruto grunted as he gave another big pull, but to no avail as he only succeeded in gaining another notch of chakra. Come on, goddammit! Shouted Naruto as he gave another big pull, this time succeeding in loosening Kyuubi's grasp on its chakra. You're close, Kit. One more pull. Outside world, Tenzo and Jiraiya were standing under a dome that Tenzo had made as a shelter from the rain that had started just minutes ago. Jiraiya, just how potent is Kyuubi's chakra? I've never actually needed to suppress it, so I'd like to have a heads up for when he uses it. We both know the feeling that chakra gives off. You were young at the time, but I'm sure you remember when it attacked. Stated Jiraiya. Tenzo nodded. Well, as powerful as it felt, just imagine it being twice as strong. Tenzo stood shocked. He remembered it being unreal how strong the fox was, to be twice as strong as that? Suddenly, a burst of pure power emanated from the sleeping boy beside them. But as fast as it came, it was gone. Well, guess he succeeded. Wonder how much he got the Kyuubi to cough up? Mindscape. Naruto stood in awe of the giant floating orb of red chakra that now completely lit up the cave in a sunset-like glow. Kurama wasn't much better, as it shakily stood and looked at its own chakra, which it somehow could still feel, hovered about 10 feet in the air on the far right side of the cave, 8 pillars surrounding it. Kurama? Are you okay? Questioned Naruto, seeing the fox roughly the size of a small house, and still skin and bones. Yay, Kit. Just need to withdraw some energy from the nature around us. I'll be back to full ... in about a year. If you use a lot of my chakra, it will take longer, but I'll be able to replenish whatever ... you use in roughly a month. Panted Kurama. Now if you don't mind, I need to sleep to regain energy at a decent rate. When can I start using your chakra? Asked Naruto. Whenever you want, though I wouldn't use any more than 2% flow at a time. It should just under 3 taels. How is 2% 3 taels worth? Asked a confused Naruto. My taels are unlike the other Bajuu. My first tael of my power is roughly 1/3%, my second is 2/3%. My third tael is roughly 1% and 1/3. It's exponential. Add the first 3 taels together and you get 2 1/3% of my chakra. That's why I'm so much more powerful than the other Bajuu. Naruto watched as the downsized fox staggered over to the giant tree behind it and lay down in the shade. Okay, I'll let you sleep. See you later, Kurama. Unknown see Kushina-chan? I told you that he would be fine. Stated Minato. I know, I just wished there was some way we could help him out, or at least congratulate him. Stated aside Kushina. If you wish, I can deliver a message to someone. Stated a deathly sounding voice behind the duo. The spun to see a translucent figure in all white with long white hair. Shinigami-sama. It's not what it looks like. Stated a startled Minato. Be calm, Minato. I've known of you using the seal to watch your son's life. Do you forget that part of me is incorporated into it? Questioned the death god. Minato simply hung his head. Now, as I see it, taking control of young Kyuubi's chakra is cause to celebrate. After all, he is the first human to do so in a very long time. What is the message you wish to deliver, and to whom? Tell my little boy that we're proud of him and that no Kushina was cut off by Minato. What do you mean no? I will fuck you in the ass with my katana if you try to keep me from praising my baby. Shouted Kushina, getting a sweat drop from the Shinigami. He can't know about us yet. He's still at a troublesome stage in his life. I don't want his heritage going to his head. Stated Minato. Kushina glared at him, but said nothing. Understanding that Minato was right. Shinigami-sama. Could you possibly tell Hiruzen Sarutobi to give Naruto my old jacket and something from my wife? As well as the keys to our old apartment, after striping it of any pictures of me? He can leave everything of Kushina's, but of course. What would you like to give the boy? Questioned Shinigami as it looked at Kushina. Everything in the apartment, as well as my specialty Konoha headband and my Yuzu headband. Stated Kushina with a small, but true smile. As well as a letter from me, if you would, Shinigami-sama. Stated a gruff, gravel-like voice. Jiraiya and Tenzo, good to see you're awake, Gaki. How much chakra did you get? Questioned Jiraiya. From that burst of power earlier, I'm guessing a lot? A lot of what? Suddenly, 2 people dropped down from the dome and walked closer, showing themselves to be Kakashi and Sasuke. What are you 2 doing here? Questioned Naruto in a less than friendly tone. We're training upstream of here and felt the surge of power. We decided to check it out. Stated Kakashi lazily. What was that power before? Demanded Sasuke, much to the displeasure of Naruto and Jiraiya. None of your business, stated Naruto coldly. Well, is it any of my business? Questioned Kakashi, getting a hateful glare from Naruto, which seemed to confuse Kakashi. It would have been your business, had you not ditched me 2 days ago to train Sasuke. If I remember right, something about Sasuke needs my attention more than you do? Questioned Naruto. Jiraiya and Tenzo were shocked. Kakashi had take playing favorites? He was team before self, how could he possibly play favorites? Kakashi-senpai, surely you didn't say that, did you? Questioned Tenzo. Yes, I said that, and Sasuke does need my attention more than Naruto does. If Naruto loses, he will live. If Sasuke loses, there's no way he would make it out alive. Stated Kakashi. That's understandable. But how did you know Sasuke would be fighting Gaara? I mean, you've been giving him special training since we passed the bell test? Stated Naruto, his glare holding. I taught you all equally, it's not my fault that Sasuke is a faster learner than you. Stated Kakashi. You taught me tree climbing. Other than that, All you've ever done is say I need better chakra control and then not tell me how to improve it," stated Naruto as he started subconsciously drawing on Kyuubi's chakra, giving him a barely visible eerie glow. "You should have done more tree climbing," stated Kakashi. "That's more than enough for a Chunin. I find that hard to believe." Naruto learned water walking in less than 2 hours. If the Uchiha can learn faster than that, he would be a Jonin by now, stated Jiraiya, growing angrier and angrier at the silver-haired Jonin. "Well, it took him almost 5 days to learn tree climbing," stated Kakashi. "The Gaki has more chakra than you and Tenzo combined. An academy student can learn tree climbing. Tell me, when you have cage level reserves, what would be harder? Tree climbing, or water walking?" stated Jiraiya. "PFF, like the Dobi has more chakra than me," stated Sasuke. "He does, in fact, he has as much as the Sandaime did when he trained me," stated Jiraiya. "Now Kakashi, if you claim to have helped them the same, tell me, did you at least give him a scroll to help him train?" "In fact I did. I got Ebisu to train him," stated Kakashi confidently. He may not have been able to train his student, but Gai's old teammate was an elite instructor. "Ebisu? Ebisu? You think that you helped him by getting Ebisu to train him? You were there when Ebisu openly stated that he hated Naruto," shouted Jiraiya. "Leave Kakashi, before I kill you myself. You're a disgrace to your sensei and to your father." Kakashi left without word, though it was easy to see he was shaking with rage. Sasuke followed after staring at Naruto for a second. "Let's go see the old man. There's no way I'm teaching you anything with those two so close by," stated Jiraiya. Meanwhile, with Sarutobi, what was that surge of power? "Surely Naruto hasn't learned to harness Kyuubi's power already?" questioned Hiruzen as he moved to grab his crystal ball. "Indeed he did," came a deathly voice behind Sarutobi. With speed he hadn't used in almost 10 years, Hiruzen had backflipped out of his chair and stabbed a kunai into the back of the man that had somehow got past all his ambu. Only to find that the stab hadn't hit anything. Now Hiruzen, I'm not surprised you'd still be skilled, but was it really needed to attempt to kill me?" questioned the spectral figure. "Sh Shinigami," stuttered the old cage. Now Hiruzen. Calm down, I'm not here to take you. Simply here to deliver a message from some people who have passed on," stated Shinigami. "I've temporarily put your Anbu to sleep, so do not worry." "Who?" questioned Hiruzen. "Minato and Kushina. As well as a young man who also died before his time. Anyway, Minato says that he wants you to give his son his jacket, but don't inform him that he is Minato's son. Kushina wants you to give Naruto her old headbands, as well as their old apartment. After removing everything of Minato's, that is," stated Shinigami as he dug into his robe and pulled out a folded sheet of paper. "Ah, here it is, give this to Naruto, tell him it came in from Wave yesterday. Farewell Hokage." As the spectral image of the Shinigami faded, it was replaced by Jiraiya. As Sarutobi shook his head to clear its cobwebs, he noticed that both Tenzo and Naruto were standing by his sides. "Old man? Are you alright?" questioned Naruto. "Yes. I believe I am," stated the old man slowly before looking to Naruto. "What is your progress so far?" "Well, I met Kurama, changed his cage, he let me have his chakra, I took it, and now he's sleeping. He said it would take a lot of work to use his chakra to the max, but I should be able to use about 2% of it," stated Naruto, as Three Jaws hit the floor. "Hold the fuck up, Gaki. Kurama? How did you change his cage? He let you have his chakra? And 2%? How much is that?" questioned Jiraiya with wide eyes. In the corner, the always quiet Tenzo was simply unable to do anything as his brain had shut down. In order. Kyuubi's real name is Kurama. It was my mindscape, so I just thought about it and it worked. He said that he liked me, and as thanks for making his life in my seal more bearable, he let me take his chakra. stated Naruto before he started scratching his head. He said something about each tale was exponential to the one before it, but I forgot the rest, hee. That's amazing, Naruto. Truly amazing, stated Sarutobi. I have some things you should have. Your mother left me some things for you when I thought you ready. Also, this came for you yesterday. Naruto looked dumbstruck as he took the folder piece of paper. And my mother? But you said you didn't know who my parents were. Gaki. Your mother was an S-class kunoichi. We couldn't let anyone know you were her child, or you could be in even more trouble than you ended up in, stated Jiraiya seriously. She had many enemies in both Kumo and Kiri, as well as here in Konoha. Who was she? Asked Naruto in a quiet voice. Kushina Uzumaki. Konoha's Red Death, stated Jiraiya. Naruto just looked at Jiraiya in confusion. Sarutobi walked over to his personal bookcase and pulled out a small package. Now Naruto. I'm sorry I waited till now to tell you of your mother. Her will that she left you is still intact, but will take about a week to gather. Until then, these are your mother's headbands. Headbands? Like more than one? Questioned Naruto. Yes. You see, your mother was originally from the village of Ueshiagakure. It was destroyed near the end of the Second Great War, and she came here. The spiral headband is an Ueshio headband, stated Sarutobi, holding up a plain headband with a vortex on it. He then held up another headband, this one a Konoha headband, but the middle was black, and the leaf symbol was red. This headband is given to the commander of the Anbu. It's made of chakra conductive metal and the red symbol symbolized your mother, the Red Death. Can I wear it? Asked Naruto. Yes, you may. We retired those style of headband from Anbu after your mother died, so there won't be any confusion, stated Sarutobi with a kind smile. Now I believe I handed you a letter. Naruto looked at the piece of paper he had dropped on the floor and began to read it aloud. Dear brat, yay, it's for me. If you're reading this, then it's obvious that you survived and that I have not. I have decided that if you do indeed defeat Haku, as I'm sure you would be the one to do it, that you will continue my legacy and take my sword. Don't get all sappy on me, the only other choices I have is Hatake and that Wadapunk, and I'm sure as hell not giving my sword to a monkey or a puddle. Anyway, you are now the wielder of my sword. Don't worry, in our hideout, about 2 miles or so north of the bridge, is instructions and materials needed for the upkeep. Don't fail my judgment. Zabuza PS fuck you. He left me his sword, muttered Naruto before he passed out and collapsed to the floor, his mother's headbands in his left hand, the letter in his right. Must have been too much for him, stated Tenzo, who had finally recovered enough to form full sentences. I'd imagined that it would be. Finding out about your mother and being left the sword of Zabuza Momiki. I'd probably pass out too, stated Jiraiya, who had been reading over the blonde's shoulder. Listen sensei. I'm gonna take Naruto to get that sword and train him along the way. I request that you assign Tenzo to me so that he can help with Naruto, training in Kyuubi's chakra. Approved. While you're there perhaps you could improve relations, stated Sarutobi as he wrote up an order for a B-rank retrieval mission. That won't be a problem. We can get there in a day and spend 3 weeks training, stated Jiraiya, more to himself than anything. Why would you be training there? Would it not be more beneficial to train here? Questioned the old man. Surprisingly, it was Naruto who answered. Kurama's chakra is too powerful. The only safe place to train is in Foster Canyon, and the Toms are training there. It wouldn't do me any good for Sasuke or Hatake to see anything I might learn. Why would you say that, Naruto? Kakashi is your sensei and Sasuke your teammate? Questioned Sarutobi. He had heard that Team 7 was close and that they had perfect teamwork. It was Jiraiya that filled in the blanks. I believe Kakashi is favoring Sasuke heavily. As you know, I've read every team progress report I could on the Gaki, And in everyone it shows both the Gaki and his female teammate improve roughly the same and the Ukai improving in leaps and bounds. Well, Sasuke is a genius. After all, he was Rookie of the Year, stated Sarutobi. I watched Naruto learn water walking in under an hour. Interrupted Jiraiya. Anyone who can learn water walking in an hour, and has reserves as big as you did 30 years ago, should have no problem learning anything with a capable instructor. Sarutobi's forehead crinkled at the thought of that. Even Tsunade had not learned water walking that fast. And he does indeed have monstrous reserves. Perhaps Kakashi has been playing favorites. But has he done anything detrimental to either student? He left me to train by myself for the finals, and when I confronted him about it, he brought me that closet pervert that says he's training Konohamaru. Stated Naruto. A small amount of killing intent radiating off of the blonde. From this moment forth, Naruto, you are no longer part of Team 7. For now, I will have an investigation into Kakashi's behavior and teachings. That will tell us just how much he has played favorites. Stated Sarutobi in an angered voice. For now, you three will go to Wave, train Naruto, and be back here the day before the finals. Gigi? If I'm not on Team 7 anymore, who is my sensei? Questioned Naruto. Jiraiya will be. And when he isn't in the village, Tenzo will be. Seeing as you're getting a sword, he can teach you the basics. I will work on getting a suitable Kenjutsu teacher for you after the Chunin exams. Stated Sarutobi. Thank you, Gigi. Smiled Naruto. It's not a problem, Naruto. After all, I can't have the man that's going to replace me being held back, now can I? Smiled the old man, who once again got up and walked over to the cabinet to the right of the door and pulled out a scroll that had a yellow casing over it. The man that this belonged to would be proud of you. He would want you to have this. Please wait until you're on your way to Wave to open it. Is that all, old man? Questioned Jiraiya as he watched the blonde examine the scroll for a second before shrugging and placing it in his pocket. He watched as his old sensei nodded. All right, then we're off. See you in a month, sensei? At the gate. Okay, it's already getting late, so to get there as fast as possible, we're going to take a toad. So go ahead and summon one. Stated Jiraiya. Pervy sage? I can't, remember? Stated Naruto. Just humor me, put as much in as you do for say, 100 clones. Stated Jiraiya. Alright, here it goes. Summoning jutsu? A huge cloud of smoke enveloped the trio as they rocketed into the air. Hello, Jiraiya. Might I ask what you summoned me for? Asked the large scarlet red frog. It wasn't me, Gomaken. It was young Naruto here. Stated Jiraiya. I see. Then what can I assist you with, Naruto? Can you bring us to the bridge that connects Fire Country to Wave Country? Asked Naruto. There's a bridge now? I can try. Please hold on tight, I'm rather clumsy. Stated Gomaken as he took off with a giant leap, forcing Naruto to roll down his back before he caught himself on the large shield. Gaki recovered much faster than his father did the first time he rode Gamabunta. Unknown, he's growing up so fast. Cried Kushina as she held onto Minato. Kushina. I wouldn't mind this normally, but. Stated Minato. I've seen worse. Though I never would have thought that the Red Death and Yellow Flash would be so emotional. Stated the gruff voice beside the couple. Though I guess that explains the orange. This coming from the young man that killed his entire class because they bullied the girl you loved? Asked Kushina with a sly smile. I have no idea what you're talking about, stated Zabuza with a faint blush on his face. So you wouldn't mind if, say, our little Naruto just so happened to charm a certain redhead? Stated Kushina in a sing-song voice. Minato watched as the young swordsman in front tensed slightly. With a smirk he said, perhaps Shinigami-sama would allow another message? I'm sure that any woman would love to meet the son of a Kage and an Anbu commander. And with his father's good looks and huge assets. Added Kushina, and not to mention he has the ability to change people for the better. added Minato. Enough. Just so you all know, if anyone was to earn her heart, I would want it to be the man who helped me to die a human, when I had spent my life as a demon. Stated Zabuza. A peaceful smile reached his eyes. Suddenly, Minato saw an image of Kakashi. Tell me, Zabuza, what exactly did my son do to gain your respect? Even when I was alive, it was known that you respected almost no one. The only thing we saw was Naruto breaking some weird mirror and defeating a hunter nin. States Minato. Kushina, seeing his questioning look, decided to explain. We only saw things happen in Naruto's seal and when he uses Kyuubi's chakra. Though now that Shinigami gave us this viewing window, we can see everything. Well, I guess we got the time. I gotta start at the beginning for you to understand. Great Naruto Bridge, Zabuza entrance. This bridge is named after the man that saved Wave not only from a tyrant, but also, from itself. We named this bride in honor of Naruto Uzumaki, one of the 3 heroes of Wave. Read of Tenzo before shifting to another golden plaque. This entrance on the Great Naruto Bridge is named after the demon of the hidden mist, Zabuza Momoki, who at the cost of his own life, ended Gatta's reign. Jiraiya whistles. Impressive. This bridge is very impressive. It's too bad they named it after the breath. When Naruto hadn't retorted, Jiraiya and Tenzo looked over to the young man, only to see him standing before Zabuza's plaque. It's because of you and Hoka that I'm as strong as I am today. I swear on my life that I will become even stronger and keep your memories and dreams alive. I'll be right there with you, Kit. Thank you, Kurama. Thought Naruto. Glad to see you're up. Naruto? Kaki? You're right? Questioned Jiraiya, a worried tone carried his voice. Yay! Better than ever. Thank you for watching.